in the dark. Welcome to the dope bar. If you made it past the line, you are ready, went far. Welcome to the dope bar. Raise that glass, let it crown who you are. Welcome to the dope bar. Welcome to the dope bar.
Yo, squad, y'all know what time it is, man. Welcome to the Dope Bar. It's your boy Blaze Hunter, Ninth Wonder. We here live, Blaze It Up Radio, Ninth Wonder TV. You guys know what it is. We are here, and we got the homie Gary P. What's going on, my G?
What up, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling really, really good. Had me a nice long weekend and long day. So y'all know the show is sponsored by Club Ninth Wonder Wine Collection. You feel me? Today we're sipping on that Ello. You know what I mean? So, I got me a good thing of that LO, and we about to dive into this interview. So, how are you doing?
Good. Good, man. I'm not gonna lie, I just woke up like an hour ago, but
Bro, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I had such a long weekend, and the fact that I'm even up right now is crazy. Like, my son is literally like just got to campus at college, so that's something that's crazy. So that alone, hooked me up and gave me energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah. So all right. So I want to dive right in. So I of course I heard some music. TC, shout out to TC. She submitted that Panic at the Graveyard on my show, the Blaze It Up Music Showcase, a little while back. So I got to hear the joint. And then when she let me know that we was going to be doing this interview, I was like, oh, I had to go and do my due diligence. So I want to dive right into the nitty gritty. You had the Incarceration. 2023, you came home and you had to decide what the next version, of Gary was going to look like. So was there a moment where you knew you couldn't go back to who you were before this moment and something had to shift to get to where you are now?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think I realized that like 2 years in, like to my sentence. I was like, I gotta do something, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I bet, bro. It's like when chaos has been normal for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Like, can peace actually feel uncomfortable?
I feel like a lot of people get incarcerated, but they don't go long enough. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a bad thing to say, but like if you go in for like a year or something, you're like, whatever, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna go do that shit again. You know what I mean?
Facts. I feel. Look, I got too many cousins that I could speak on that. Like they're out of their first, second, third time in. Before they took that long ride, it was like, man, if I would have known back then. So no, I feel you on that for real. That's real. What was harder for you, surviving that dark period or learning how to live after it? You know what I mean?
That's hard to answer. I mean, as for being locked up for like 3 years, it goes by quick. You really only remember the first day and the last day. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
Like it's all a blur after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it didn't happen.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's real crazy. So like how do you know? Because I'm real interested in this. Like, how do you know you healed from something versus, when you just gotten good at making art about it? Like you clearly with your music, you go in on a lot of the stuff that you've been through, that you're going through. Like, are you still in a place to where you kind of going through a lot of this stuff, or you're healed from it? And if you don't know if you healed or not, you know what I'm saying?
I would say definitely healed from all of it. I feel like when I hear instrumental, beat, whatever, like I go in based off of what I feel when I hear the beat or instrumental. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily in that moment like that's how I feel. That's just the vibe I entail from it, and then paint over it with my own mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's crazy because a lot of music, I'll say 100% of the catalog of music I've ever done, probably 10% are things that are like I want to say personal and exclusive to me, but every other thing are things that I can just channel from other people's situations or stuff that I've been through a long time ago. It don't necessarily got to be something that I'm currently going through. So I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. So when something great happens now, like when you anything that comes good, do you ever immediately think about like somebody you lost and wish they was there to be able to see this version?
A lot of the time, the time, definitely. Yeah.
Now, I feel you, man. I just a lot of these things is bigger to me. Is bigger than the music itself. You know what I mean? Like I always feel like a lot of people, when they want to promote themselves as an artist or whatever, they'll just focus on just that thing, that part of their brand, the music. But I just feel like the people can relate to you more. Fans will support, supporters will come through mainly, you know what I'm saying, because they know you, they know the why, for a lot of the stuff that you do.
Like that's a major part of music too. Like people want to relate to you. You know what I mean? If you just get on there and sing or whatever and don't do anything, they don't know nothing about you. It's kind of different. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's nothing for them to pull from. So, so you business savvy a bit. You know what I'm saying? So you built Forsaken. So building Forsaken, like go into building it, the why of building it and calling it Forsaken.
So I started it back in 2024 with my friend Michael, who passed away December of 24. Yeah. So we're trying to come up with something. We came up with that, started it, and what it represents. And then he passed away. So, I mean, I'm still trying to push it. Just started like really taking it seriously, That's real good.
At what point did Forsaken stop being something born from that pain, you know what I mean? And kind of became something that you started to see a real future in?
Probably about like a year ago. I mean, I look at it as more than just like clothing. It's like a world, you know what I mean? I have like this attached to it. It's a whole thing. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. So like, how long when it came to, having the clothes and everything, like how long did you kind of have that vision of this being something that you wanted to do? Like before you knew it was going to be called Forsaken or you put whatever together, like how long were you in that?
I really didn't expect to take it like where it is now. It's just kind of like a clothing brand, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I realized like I could do way more with it. You know what I mean? Make a whole world with it, whatever that integrates like, music, the clothing. Like I'm currently working on a video game for it right now.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Like what are you we don't want to give people too much of the game room, you know what I'm saying? Too much of the sauce. But like what is the process, if you go into it, of making the game?
Well, right now, me and my boy, I mean, we're trying to figure out the story before anything else. Like that work backwards, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's
figure
the way
what the goal is, what bosses fight, cool, whatever the story. Once the story's done, the rest can be kind of pieced together. Man.
That's fire. And so many things could happen. You could end up doing a comic book on it. End up, you know what I'm saying? Later on in the future, somebody may want to do like a TV series, a movie on it. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be dope.
Yeah, bro. That's hard. That's real hard. I like that. So, so far, the way it's going now, is it kind of everything that obviously it's more than what you envisioned. So don't even think that question even makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's more than that. So how about this? Everybody says that they want creative control of something, right? They want creative control until it's time to pay for creative control. What does being independent actually cost you?
A lot of time. Definitely a lot of time. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah,
bro. It's I've got the privilege of doing a long freaking career. I've done so freaking much, bro. And when I finally got the opportunity to, like, in 2019, I was the director of music for Universal Music. So I was just like, if I can get in the belly of the beast. I can pull a lot of the homies up. But you know, when I was in there, I saw a lot of, you know, the craziness, the glass ceiling, all of that stuff with the industry. So, you know, I started to come out on the other side to help a lot of independent artists out and kind of help people, you know, dodge a lot of the obstacles or things that I went through to kind of help people avoid, because a lot of that stuff, it's time consuming. You go down the wrong path thinking you're going down the right path. You jacked up. You know what I'm saying? So that's huge right there for real. You know, there's too much time being taken out. Could the right major label deal ever get Gary P to sign on a dotted line, or is, you know, the ownership, you doing it independent, more important than signing off to anything?
I'm not going to say I never would. I mean, it definitely 100% depends on, you know what I mean, contract, whatever. Like,
facts.
I mean, it'd have to be very in deep with it, but yeah. I mean, because to sign for something, that'd be easy. You know what I mean? Like, signing,
exactly.
Hey, hell yeah, whatever. But it's a lot more into it than just that. You know what I mean? So
it is. Trust me, I know too many people. I know the horror stories. I got friends, close friends, that when I was 18 or younger, they signed, and I'm 41 now and don't look like it, but I'm 41 now. And a lot of them are just getting out of those bad deals and nobody knows their name. You know, a lot of these labels will do you dirty. So no, that's real. And it just killed me sometimes that people don't want to be honest. You feel me? Like, there are people that'll wear this stamp of, no, I'm never going to sign the deal. I'm never going to, and you know, they say that. You know,
they came with the right offer, you will. In a heartbeat.
That's what I'm saying. Right. If it looked right, exactly. You know, so it's all really just about, you know, people being honest. You know what I'm saying? So, like, is there a part of your story that you still haven't figured out, you know, to put into the music yet? Like, you got a lot of deep emotional stuff. Is there more areas that you feel Gary P can explore?
I'm not really sure. I mean, still working on new music, like new sounds and stuff, you know. Always trying. I mean, I mix and master myself, so a lot of the time, like,
that's fire.
I'll make something in like 5 minutes and then come back and be like, nah, I don't like the way it sounds. I'm gonna just move on. You know what I mean? But like, it might be fire, but I'm just like, I don't feel like putting in the work for it.
Yeah. No. I feel you. And you got to feel it. You got to feel it, honestly.
The novelty wears off. You know what I mean? Like, you make something new, you're like, oh, it's fire. And then you come back and you're like, I mean, like, it's.
Exactly. And I think that's one of the hardest parts about being a creator, honestly. You know, like people that produce their own stuff and engineer and mix, like, we get to that point where it's just, we can just create. And a lot of people think that they want that. Like, oh, I wish I'd make beats. I'd be in the studio all the time. And I'm like, careful what you wish for, bro. It ain't like that.
In the studio going crazy, like, god damn, bro.
Facts, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there are other people that'll be like, no, what you doing, dog? That's fire. But it's different. It's just something that y'all gotta live. Like, take our word for it, y'all. It's something that y'all just gotta, you know, live with to know how that worked, you know?
Yeah.
So, speaking of, you know, what you know, your style, like, you'll mix rap, rock, alternative, emo, you know, melodic music. Like, what makes all of those different sounds still, you know, feel like you?
That's a hard question to answer. I mean, like, I could do like a lot of different genres. Like, I got indie too, but I definitely feel at the end of the day, it's still me. Like, if you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah, like that's
exactly
ever. It's not like a whole like bite off of like a whole different genre. You know what I mean? I still integrate myself and my vision or whatever into that.
Yeah. That's one thing I will say I like about your sound with the few that I have got to listen to, is like, even though each of them were different, it don't feel like I'm listening to like some random off the wall stuff. Like, it's, the focus is you, and it's just the styles just happen to come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, the best way I can explain it is like the show The Walking Dead, for example. With that show The Walking Dead, the show ain't about zombies. You know what I'm saying? It's about people living in that environment. So the focus is on the people, even though we got zombies and we got this. I feel like that's the same with your music. You know what I'm saying? You, no matter the situation or which will be the genre, whether it's rock, whether it's hip hop, whether it's whatever it is, you still the focus, and you've been able to capture that. Is that something that you've been able to do on purpose, or that kind of naturally just, took place?
Really, like, dude, I have like producers send me beats and stuff, and it's really just like, I don't ask for like anything specific. Like, I got a bunch of them, but it's really just whatever I vibe with. I'm like, oh, I like the way this sounds. Let me da 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 da. Oh, I like this. Like, it might be indie, it might be alternative, it might be hip hop. I mean,
no, hell no. Yeah, I feel that. So, as far as live performing, like, what's that like? I haven't seen no footage or nothing of you performing at different places. So, talk about that a little bit.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've still, like, just now, like recently, probably in the past like year, got comfortable doing that. It was hard to get comfortable at first, like, especially because like a lot of my music is very like energetic. Yeah. So it's like, and I get on stage and I'm like, oh, I don't want to fucking jump around and shit. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yes, exactly.
It's like, damn, it's 9 o'clock. I'm tired, bro. I don't want to fucking get up here and have to do all this and that. But
yeah, bro. That's so real. Yeah. That's so real, man. Like, I always tell people this. I do a lot of mentoring and talking to different artists, younger artists, people that want to get into the business. And I always tell them, like, don't let what you see on TV fool you. Like, this is just some cakewalk in the park. Like, the easy part is go writing the music, creating it, and recording it. Living up to everything that it takes to do this artist life, like, it's a lot, bro. I
don't think people get it either. Like, if you wanted to be like top of the top, let's say like wow, I'm fucking blanking. Let's say a band. Let's say you're like Guns N' Roses or whatever. 30 years, you got to go perform the same song over and over and over again for 30 years straight.
Facts.
Like, you know how tiring that's got to be. Like, how, like, you're so sick of that song. You probably are. Like,
bro, real deal. No lie, I had a time period where I came from a time, like, it's so much different now, but I started in 2003. So in between that 2003, 2010 period, like, performances, festivals, showcases, a lot of that stuff where they just came around a whole lot more. And I did a lot of performing, and I got booked at a lot of places. One of the issues that I couldn't stand was a lot of people wanted songs from, like, first project. I had a song that I had called Hey Shorty. Hey Shorty is a dope song, love the song, but I felt like I had so much more stuff that I could gotta offer, but they always wanted it.
You're an artist. You want to play the new shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. Like, yeah.
And so at first I got to a place to where I was like, all right, I'm really all right. I got to do this again. I don't even have to rehearse it. I'm good. But I started over time just having an appreciation for, like, it's not really about me at the end of the day. Like I'm somebody that believe, like, when they say, like, oh, you're a God-given gift, right? I don't feel like the gift is given to you for you. When you got that gift, it's given to you for others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So once I kind of got that realization, then it didn't matter to me no more. Then it actually made it easier, because the older you get to that point to where, man, I ain't trying to, it's 9 o'clock, bro. I ain't really trying to get out here and jump,
literally,
and jump around. You feel me? So with that, there's also, when you got newer songs, learning the different new songs, learning how certain things, may work with a crowd and all of that. Like, I go into the psychology of, performing or whatnot. So when somebody requests an older song that I've done a million times, I'm like, oh, easy work. So it's gonna be an easy day at the office, so it got to the point to where, I kind of got used to it. So yeah, my advice to you, bro, is just enjoy it, bro. Find find things that you do on stage that's, you know, different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Is like it could be something as simple as like I have a song where, and I'm just using an example, where I rap like really, really fast. Like the verse starts where I'm just spitting like, it ain't no drama, I eat it like a piranha of that medulla oblongata. Like I do 4 straight bars of just that, and then I do a thing to where the beat just stop, and I'm like, all right, hold on, y'all, hold on, wait, and everybody like laughing, and then back into it, and even though I'm not out of breath, but you know, it's just little nuggets, things that are just cool that, you know, the audience gonna appreciate, because a lot of the times when you go to perform, unless you like some big name act, 95% of the time those people are not going to know you. They're going to be seeing you for the first time, hearing you for the first time. You know, so you got to do stuff that, you know, just going to make them remember. So just have fun when you're out there, when you're doing, you know, performances. And if you have an issue with eye contact with people, glasses, my G. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yeah. Glasses, and with them glasses, you look past them. Don't gotta look at nobody. And bro, I'm telling you, it's dope. So, before we continue, y'all know, we here at the Dope Bar. We got Gary P with us. Y'all know we got to pay these bills real quick. Like I said, this episode is brought to you by Club Knife Wonder Wine Collection. So let's dive in.
Plays on the beat, by the way.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Dope Bar. This is your boy Blaze, Hunter Knife Wonder. We got Gary P with us in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about the single, bro. You know, Panic at the Graveyard. So let me just clear this up, you know what I'm saying? Because even though the title of the song, I go to Spotify, go to anywhere, it's Panic at the Graveyard. In the song, you say party at the graveyard.
Yeah. So, all right. So, party at the graveyard, but I named it Panic because it's like Panic at the Disco. So I was like, okay, that's easier to remember if you go search it up. Someone's looking up Panic at the Disco. My shit's going to come up right there halfway through.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius. That's what's up. I was playing it in the... I played it in the show when I played it, and the comments were hilarious because like somebody, like there's a few of them. Somebody was like, oh yeah, cuz snapping, even though I ain't trying to party at no graveyard. And,
yeah.
I love the reactions I'm getting. But one thing I noticed was there was only one person. Shout out to my homegirl Esmeralda. She's always like in chats of things that I do. But one thing about Esmeralda, she is one of those ones that pay attention to, you know, lyrics. Everybody else was just vibing to the fact of how the beat sound, how you were spitting on it, but they really wasn't focused on the things that you were saying. Do you get to a place to where does it aggravate you or annoy you at all when you're showing off music and people are not really getting the point of what the hell is being spoken about?
A little bit, but I feel like that's really anybody who listens to music. Like I got songs I've listened to from other artists, you know what I mean, from 15 years, and then like one day I'm listening and I'm like, damn, this really what he said? Like I just now, like, you know what I mean? Like never really realized it. And I'm like, damn, that's fucking deep, bro. Like,
facts. Like my mom was the hugest Michael Jackson fan on earth. Like she was one of those ones that she could have paid top dollar to go to the concert. She saw his shadow move and she'd faint and get carried out. She literally is one of so there was a lot of songs me growing up hearing from him that when I was older and started getting into music and I hear them again, I'm like, oh damn, that was about that. So
Yeah.
I really feel you on that. Like he got the song where he got Michael Jordan in the video. It's called Jam. Growing up, I just thought it was a dancing song. This song is about discrimination from your neighbors and people supposed to love you and they don't and all this other stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
God, this man
Yeah.
got spitting bars. You know what I'm saying? So lyrically, like in the same field of question, do you ever do certain type of wordplay to where it's to a point to where like, all right, they're not getting it, so you're kind of challenged to have to dumb it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever find yourself in that situation?
I usually still like keep whatever I'm doing. A lot of my songs, I mean, it varies, but I got some that are super like, if you really listen to the lyrics and what I'm saying, you'd really be like, damn, that's fucking deep, dude. Like,
yeah.
I got an indie song called Bricks, and like on the chorus, what I'm saying is like super deep. I don't think anybody's really listened to it and really heard what I'm saying, but
yeah, that'd be the most aggravating thing to me, bro. Like I listen, but because I love rap so much, but I love the art form of it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm someone who I consider myself a wordsmith. I love every part of the art. I love metaphors, punchlines, the double meanings.
yeah,
I love it all.
entendres and stuff,
bro. And it kills me when people don't understand certain things or certain bars. Like, and I'll be like, bro, you didn't hear that. Like, you didn't understand what was just said. And so I had to get to a place, like, real deal, to be like, all right, I have to, because I get aggravated where people don't get stuff. So I kind of got to the point where instead of dumbing my stuff down, what I would do is I came up with another genius approach where I felt like I could just please everybody in the track. So 3 different type of people can hear it. Somebody that's a super lyricist can hear it. Somebody who don't really got the, I'm not gonna say that they don't got the intelligence, but they don't listen like that. That they can all get it too. Like, I had a song where I featured with this guy, and the line was, "Girl, I'm fly, I'm great. Tony Hawk, I'm on the grind." So, so with that line, "Girl, I'm fly, I'm great. Tony Hawk, I'm on the grind." To me, how I made it genius was, like, I used the word Tony. I did a bar for Tony. I used, Tony Hawk. I did something for Hawk, and then I did one for Tony Hawk together. So, "Girl, I'm fly," the Hawk, Hawks fly. But then the people that ain't gonna put that together, it's just, oh yeah, I'm fly. They hear that, that's a word, it tickles them. Great.
I like doing it kind of subliminal almost. Like, it's there, but like if they're not really listening, they ain't gonna hear it. I'm not trying to put too much. Like,
yeah, I know. I'm that way. I'm that way too. I'm that way too. So, I'll do that. Also, do that type of thing to where, it'll be something that's extremely subliminal that, like, you really got to be paying attention to get it. But I understand that not everybody want to listen to have to be challenged.
So like in my song Bricks, the chorus goes, "Counting bricks in my room, there's 100 more in my tomb. More reasons to not transgress. The waters are thick. Oh, they're a mess. Do you hear the tune that you can't correct? Like the bees, they buzz," something like that. But basically, it's like tomb, and then the water is obviously like spiritual waters. Do you hear the tune? You can't correct. Like, nothing's perfect. Can't transgress. Like, it's very deep meaning to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever do poetry at all? Like, coming up, was that, bro? That's wild, bro. Every time, a lot of times when I interview or I talk to people who can get deep in their lyrics like that, a lot of them have dabbed around in poetry before. That's fire, bro. Real deal.
One of the main issues I have is like most of my songs I make in like 5 or 10 minutes. So people want like a whole like breakdown or like like, oh, where's like studio footage? I'm like, dude, I made this in like 10 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, there's not much for me to explain. Like, I made this whole song in 5. Like, Panic at the Graveyard is made in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's wild. Why do you think your process is that quick?
I'm very ADHD. So
Yeah.
like if I don't finish it in 5 or 10 minutes, I lose interest quick.
Damn.
Yeah,
All
and
to
then I'm
the-
like, all right, on to the next. So
yeah.
like I could sit there for 3 hours and go through like 40 songs and not have any of them do
Yeah.
anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you see that? Do you see that as an issue, a challenge, or it just is what it is?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely annoying. Like if I sit here for 3 hours, like 40, 50 songs, don't like any of them. I'm like, whatever, done.
No, I feel that. All right. So what's the the main goal? Like, what is the the goal of getting up, sacrificing the time to do this music, putting it out? Like, what's the goal for Gary P?
Money. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I mean definitely money, yeah, of course. But like main goal, I want to get to the point where I can influence people and help people.
Yeah.
That's one of the things with money, like also like because like if I had millions of dollars, I can go help whoever, you know what I mean?
Facts. Well, what I'll say is just start figuring out with this business that you're in right now is like there's so many ways to make money while doing it, and taking advantage of a lot of the stuff that we got to our advantage. Like Instagram is free, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, it takes time to get people to figure out, find you important or whatever, but the people think about it wrong. They think of, I need to try to go viral and do all of this stuff to get all of the money to go in, but the best thing to do is just to get that engagement rate up a little bit. That's it.
The problem with viral is like you can go viral, cool, but like how you gonna keep it? You know what I mean? If you go viral for this one video and then like start posting other stuff, like people want to see that video that you made. You know what I mean? You're not like doing anything.
Exactly. Facts,
if you
bro.
build it up and then have a branding behind it, like I got a branding, I got an image, like vibe, whatever. I got Forsaken. So it's a whole thing itself. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's truly just really getting the engagement rate up, dog. Like, and like someone who would want to book you and pay you to perform, they're gonna see somebody that has their, they got their bodied likes. You see, they got like 3,000 likes, but 22 comments, and they're gonna be like, all right. So I can't expect him to sell no tickets, but they'll see someone that'll have 90 likes but 60 comments and be like, all right, this person is, people are hollering at him. They can, and that's really the name of the game. When you start getting those situations to where that engagement rate is up, you can start leveraging and making money. I don't charge people for features, but people offer me, they'll like, if they hit me up and like, yo bro, I like, hey, if I could throw you 300, think you can get on, I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feel me? But I'm not gonna go out and be like, yo, get on this feature with me, bro. It's gonna cost you this much.
I feel like a lot of people look at like followers too. Like, let's say you got 15,000 followers, cool, but like if they don't engage, then like that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't
exactly.
mean nothing.
Exactly, and a lot of people don't understand that. They don't even understand how to activate their followers.
Yeah.
That's why I always go into the psychology of this stuff. Like, if you got, let's say if somebody has, 15,000 followers on their social media, what they don't understand is Instagram is only going to showcase your stuff to 10% of that. Those
literally.
You know what I'm saying? The only way that grows is you got to give them a reason to feel like you're important, which is how you get that engagement rate up. So it's a whole lot to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got a lot to dive into to make money from, like the brand, the clothing line, and all of that stuff. There's so many things that you can do with that. So my advice, bro, just dive into every single thing that you have, dog, and really just elevate it, bro. You feel me?
So I got let me show you these. I got these. The Gary's. So like these are the smaller ones like this, but I got put on the bottom. I've hit a bunch in South Carolina, Raleigh so far. I got some about to be in Ohio, Philadelphia, to hide them and stuff like that. I got like the basic ones. They scan them, goes to the landing page with the music. shows the Forsaken page. It's got a map on there to track them, see where they were found at.
Bro, that's fire.
Yeah.
Bro, that's so fire, bro. Man, I'm a creative. My ideas be spinning. Like, you know how I'm sure that they have a lot of different like Comic-Cons and different those type of things, and like I would get a booth, but even though I got a booth and I'm doing the stuff, I hide them hoes all over. Bro, there's so much you could do, bro. Like, yeah, you like I already know. I already see it. I'm calling it right now. 5 years from now, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game. You're gonna be in a whole nother tax bracket, bro. You got it, dog.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. Just keep at it, bro. All you gotta do is stay consistent and keep at it. Don't. Like I said, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I've got to do so many things. Tour overseas. I've been able to do a lot of stuff, and a lot of times during that journey, it was always like, all right, when this gonna give? I've been always looking to try to get to that mountaintop. But the one thing people don't realize, climbing the mountain is hard. You feel me? That's one. You got to be from Wakanda or Asgard if that bit gonna be simple. It's not. And then, but here's the thing that a lot of people don't think about. Once you climb the mountain, there's always another damn mountain, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So just keep at it, bro. Any lasting thing that you want to say to the people? The floor is yours.
Not really. Some new music coming out soon. I'm working on. It's more like alternative vibes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's about it. Stay tuned.
Straight up, bro. Y'all know what this is, man. This your boy Blaze Hunter, Ninth Wonder. We here with the homie Gary P, man. You guys make sure y'all see all the stuff, the info at the bottom. You make sure you go to ForsakenProductions.com. You follow him, you know what I'm saying, at Gary P Music _ on IG and just Gary P Music on TikTok. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Welcome to the Dope Bar. We out. Yes, sir.